Yesterday, we told you about an Illinois councilman. He's calling on wealthy residents to open up their homes to house migrants. The councilman from Naperville is Josh McBroom, and he joins me now. Has anyone taken you up on the proposal?
It's interesting. Thanks for having me on, Stuart. It's interesting. Since I made the proposal, I haven't had a single person call me and say, hey, Josh, where's the list? Is the list ready? Can I sign up for the list? I'd like to house some non-U.S. citizens in my house. Hasn't happened.
Did you expect people to come forward and be generous, as most Americans are? Did you expect it?
You know, Stuart, it was a little tongue-in-cheek. Maybe my deadpan delivery was a little too good. Was I being a little provocative? Yes, but it's an honest question, and it's not just about. I mean, I live in Naperville, 30 miles outside of Chicago. Wonderful town. I mean, we're always ranked, top in the country to raise a family. But aren't we seeing this in blue suburbs all over the country, where in my town we voted for Biden by 20 percentage points, and you can drive around town and you actually see the homes that advertise. They advertise with these signs in their in their yards that say "No human is illegal" and "Love is love" and "Compassion." And my call, I'm giving them an opportunity to extol their virtue.
And so you're
Here's a sign-up sheet.
So you're disappointed by the result.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that no one's interested. So it is a challenge to individuals that voted for an open border policy. And
That's right. Okay, yeah. A couple of quick questions. Would they get paid if you volunteer to take a migrant into your house? Do you get paid?
No, and if people watch my whole clip, I made that very clear. I'm not going to support any public dollars to house or aid migrants. This would be on you.
Would you be allowed to take a migrant into your home and have them work in your home? I mean, as a nanny or something?
No, Stuart. That's the point. No one's interested. We all saw what happened in Martha's Vineyard. I think this conversation did bring to light that maybe we are in agreement. This is an absolute disaster, and suburbs like mine are getting pressure from Chicago. And I'm saying I didn't vote for this, okay? You did. You voted for it. And we have a problem here. So you can either, here's a sign-up sheet, extol your virtue, live your virtues, or contact your state legislatures. Contact your reps and tell them to secure the border. And I think that got a little bit lost in the media sound bites, but that was my point. I'm glad a conversation is happening. And you know what? When it happens, when it comes to leafy suburbs, when it comes to your neighborhood, and that's when people get motivated for change.
I'm glad you're on the show today because you brought out a lot more that's involved in this debate. Glad to have you on. By the way, if you get anybody who volunteers, let us know, and we'll put you back on the air and see how we do. Thanks very much for joining us. Josh McBroom. We'll see you later. Thank you, sir.